I know a lot of you misunderstand this, but let me make it clear. A man who is in his masculine energy will never split the bill with you, and he's not even gonna let you do it because he's so masculine. Only feminine men expect you to split the bill. It's in a man's nature to provide. They were killing animals in the past and bringing animals to the family. They were working in the past. A woman obviously should have her own money. This is the most important thing. I didn't say that, but I said even if you have your own money, why split the bill? Why make that man comfortable and give him your time? So you go out with him, you put on a nice glam, makeup, a nice dress, and then you go to a restaurant and also split the bill. Make it make sense. You put so much effort. You are the prize. So you go to a restaurant with him and then split the bill? And if a man doesn't have enough money to pay for both of you to take you out, then he shouldn't be dating. If you're that type of woman who wants to split the bill, who is okay with 50-50, I'm no one to come and tell you don't do it. But if you really want princess treatment, I'm telling you stop doing this. Because of that, you're not gonna get princess treatment. You're gonna get a feminine man next to you who's gonna expect you to do everything, and he's gonna be the one who's feminine and relaxed, expecting you to sleep with him, split the bill, cook for him, and then you're wondering, oh, why am I so masculine and why am I not getting princess treatment? Well, you have your answer right here. It's your actions. 50-50 is not about money. Providing is not about money. It's how a man shows up. I saw so many men who had money, actually like really wealthy, rich, and they didn't have the provider mindset. They didn't want to provide because they didn't have it. Some men are like that, but I saw men who had way less money than those rich men. And the men who had less money, they had the provider mindset, so they were okay with providing. They provided even more from the men who actually had money. Why? Because they're more manly. They know what a woman has to offer. We carry life force, we're women. A man has to bring us something, and a man has to impress us. We don't have to impress men. We impress men by just existing. We carry life force. You know what that means? You know how much power a woman holds? Our intuition is everything. And you're trying to impress a man and splitting the bill? To me, this is embarrassing. You do you though. Some of you might see this and think, yeah, but I don't want to come off as a gold digger. You're not. You're not a gold digger by wanting a nice date, a pasta and a drink. Of course not. And men who actually believe that women are gold diggers, let me tell you something. These men are the men who have nothing, want convenient women, and do not have the provider mindset. Do you want a man like this? I don't think so. It's about this man. Is he willing to take care of you in the future? When you give him children, is he willing to take care of you? Is he willing to take care of your children? Or are you gonna be the one doing everything for everyone and for you nothing? Because you're so convenient, you're so nice, and you think that by giving everything, you're gonna get something in return. Let me tell you something. This man does not respect you. Men respect bitches. Men respect the women who actually know their worth. They're gonna go on a date and they're not gonna split the bill. No, because they're the prize. Period. Always look for a man who actually, naturally wants to provide for you. Now let's talk about standards. And don't tell me you have any When someone does something to you, when your partner disrespects you, cheats on you, and then you forgive him, then you stay. That partner is abusing you, and then you stay. Because of what? Because he gaslighted you. Because he manipulated you. And you think that this man will change one day. You live for the potential, and then you think, why am I not treated right? Why am I not treated like the princess I am? Because you accept what you tolerate. Standards are not what you say. You might come up to me and tell me, yeah, but I have standards. I go and tell him, I want this, and I have standards, and I'm such a strong woman. But he doesn't see you as that. You're just demanding. You're like an elf. You have to understand one thing. Men, they only understand with actions, not words. When you only talk about your standards, about what you accept, about what you tolerate, he's gonna do it again because he doesn't really care. That's how they're wired. It comes from one ear and goes through another. That's how they are. You have to show him with actions. You don't like something, show him with actions. Ignore him. You didn't like something he did. You're not gonna sit there and try to explain, but you did this and you did that. He doesn't listen. Believe me, he doesn't. He just hears someone yapping in his ear. What you need to do for him to understand, say one line that will hit him and then leave. Leave. Do not try and over-explain. Do not try to keep him and talk to him. Oh, we need to talk. You know what he hears? He hears his mom. It's like his mom calling him out when he was 5 years old and he broke something. Oh, we need to talk. Are you his mom? No, you're a woman with self-respect. He did something you didn't like. You get up and leave. And you show that man with actions what he did wrong. And if he doesn't understand, then baby, that's your answer. He's not for you. But by sitting there and crying like an elf, he's not gonna change. He's not. It's either you show him with actions or nothing. Just sit and cry about it. You don't have standards if you stay when they're not met. Another thing is, which I used to do a lot, is gaslight yourself. You ask for something and then you think, but maybe I'm too much. Maybe I'm asking for too much. No, you're not. You're asking the wrong man. If you ask a man, you like dates, and he's like, yeah, but whatever, it's not just that important, it's not my thing. He just doesn't value you for you. He doesn't value what you like. He sees himself. He likes what he does and he's okay with what he has. He's not trying to impress you. So don't get gaslighted when a man tells you, oh, you're too much, you want too much, you want this. No, you don't. And when he does that, just leave. Tell him, okay, goodbye. You don't understand? I'm not here to make you understand. If he really wants you, he's gonna come to you and step up, listen to you and change. But if not, nothing's gonna happen. Just leave that man and move on. The right man doesn't argue basic effort, but the wrong man will make you question your whole existence. Pick wisely. Now listen carefully, because this is where most girls get it wrong. A lot of girls I see, especially online, they say they want a man who makes 10 figures a month and they want a yacht named after them. Like crazy, unexpected stuff. And they see all this wow, crazy stuff on social media and they think, oh yeah, I want that too. And they expect that from their man who works a 9 to 5. Wake up. First of all, you expect that. You expect yachts named after you. You expect a lot of stuff. But what do you have to offer? can you? Are you in the same level as that man? I didn't say make the same amount of money, but I said, like, what are you gonna do for him? If he's gonna do so much for you, if he's gonna name a yacht after you, what are you gonna do for him? Because a lot of these girls say, oh yes, I want this and I demand this and I'm the queen, but they're actually not. By demanding, especially if you demand a man, you should do this. No, you should do this. No, he shouldn't. No one should do anything for you. You're no one. Especially if you bring nothing, if you give him nothing, if you bring no value into the relationship. I didn't say bring materialistic stuff, but are you his peace? Do you fight with him constantly? Do you do even small stuff for him? Can you even cook for him sometimes? If not, don't expect the fairy tale without even being the princess in it. You have to be feminine. You have to be appreciative. If a man gets you something, be appreciative. But not the thing I told before that he got you 5 flowers in 6 months and you have to overhype him. If he's consistent, yes, you're appreciative, you're feminine, you're nice. But if it's not consistent and it's once in a while, you don't overhype that. No. Don't ignore effort. Be always appreciative. Because if a man sees you're appreciative, if a man feels needed and appreciative, he's gonna wanna do more for you. But when he does something for you, even something small, like randomly 1 week he got you flowers. Don't say oh yeah, whatever. Show him. It will just make him feel so good about himself. He's gonna keep wanting to buy you stuff, do stuff for you, because you make him feel good about it. Now if he gets you something and you're like, yeah, whatever, you should do that. No, he shouldn't. And he's not gonna wanna do anything for you again if you act this way. You don't worship effort, you expect consistency. And if you keep accepting the bare minimum, don't be surprised when that's all you get. Follow for more. Thank you, babies.